Hi lovelies, this is Cherie from Divine Visions with your pick a card reading for twin flames and soulmates. Now this one is a different reading. I haven't done this one before. This is all about what is blocking union right now between the two of you. What energies are blocking this union? So I've got the 6 cards in front here. I've got number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 for you to choose, and I've got the energy cards on the top, and I've got an advice card from Archangel Michael underneath each one. So you can just take a moment to focus on the cards, and whatever ones you're drawn to, it might be more than one, just choose the numbers that I just mentioned, and I'll do the reading in a moment. Okay, so if you chose number 1, the energy that's blocking this union right now is Angel of Love. Now, what this actually means is that it's, pretty self-explanatory. It's about love, and she's holding her heart chakra or her heart in her hands here. And there's this beautiful, gentle energy that's coming from this rose quartz here, and it's the self-loving energy. And a lot of you are not loving yourselves, okay? So there's this self-nurturing energy that's just being pushed aside at this stage, or perhaps it is that you're just in this state. You are in this actual state where you are looking after yourself, nurturing your heart, and you've pulled back from the connection at this stage. Now, this could either be the divine feminine or the divine masculine. It really doesn't matter either way we're looking at these cards today. It really, if you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine and it resonates with you, you'll understand. So this is basically what's going on. There's been pain, there has been hurt, there has been a withdrawing into oneself, into one's space. If you can see, she looks quite, to me, she looks sad, like she's really focused on the heart chakra. And, the feelings that she might be going through, the experiences from the past. And it feels to me that the words safety and security is coming through very strongly with this card. So there is a lack of feeling safe and secure in this connection at this stage. So this is something that this person is, either the divine feminine or divine masculine, is actually trying to build around themselves at this stage. They're cocooning themselves in this protective light or protective energy, or they're supposed to be. If that's not what they're doing, that is something that they might be lacking. But the energy I feel is that there is this protective, like a self-protective energy around this. So they're protecting their heart. Yeah. I get the word lonely as well. So there's a lot of loneliness in this actual phase right now for probably both of you. Especially also if one is in a karmic relationship, or both, that they don't wish to be in. And they wish to connect with their soulmate or twin flame, this is going to be causing a lot of this sadness and just this feeling like there's questions in love. Is this going to ever work? Will you ever be together? So doubt does arise. And through this process, there can be a lot of even pushing away the self-love. Some of you might feel like you're not deserving enough. And some can self-sabotage as well, or sabotage the connection towards union, even on a subconscious level, even if it's what you really want, because some healing still has to be done here. And Archangel Michael's advice here is, oh, look at this. You and your loved ones are safe. Now, I had the words safety and security coming through, and he's saying you and your loved ones are safe. So you and your connection with your twin flame or your soulmate is safe, it's secure, it's protected. So it says, Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. Please help me feel secure and at peace, and fill me with faith, so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life. So this divine feminine or divine masculine is seeking happiness. They want peace in their life, in their heart, in this union, towards union. They definitely want to be having this peace and love in their heart. So Archangel Michael is just letting you know that you guys, your connection is safe, it is protected, but there's just some healing to do and self-nurturing to do at this stage, because some of you are just not feeling lovable. You might be feeling like you're untouchable, unlovable, not worthy of love. You've lost faith in love. And so you're just advised to keep focusing on the fact that you are safe, you are protected. This union, this connection is safe and protected as well. Keep loving yourselves. Keep nurturing that heart chakra of yours so it can strengthen, okay, and expand and eventually get to the point of opening up, okay? So that's your message. Now we've got number 2. If you chose number 2, this is the energy that's blocking the connection, which is the door to value. Now I know traditionally in this card's message it's all about usually abundance, money, that kind of thing, but I am doing a love reading, so I am tuning into the message behind this, which is all about self-value. And it kind of goes back to the number 1 as well. So if you chose number 1 and 2, that's interesting, because this is all about self-value. A lot of you are not valuing yourselves. Now this could be your divine masculine or the divine feminine. Doesn't matter which one you are. One of you is not, or both of you are not valuing yourselves enough. And you might not feel worthy of love or of the connection or of the other person. At this stage you may not be ready. Or one of you might be ready, but the other one is still working on themselves and their self-value, their self-worth. So there is also a lack of feeling secure and feeling that you're just not feeling really good within yourself. It might be your own body image as well that might play a part in this. You may feel that you've expended so much energy into this connection that you just don't have any more to give right now. You've invested so much of yourself into this, and it's almost like you're thinking, I just don't want to open that door now. I want to shut that door to this for a while because I'm not receiving anything back from the other party, from my divine counterpart. And then that makes you question also and doubt yourself. Everything you've put into it and you're not getting much back makes you doubt yourself and this connection as well. So Archangel Michael's advice to you on this is believe and trust. So before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. So a lot of you have lost the faith in this connection. You just don't want to put any more into it. A lot of you feel like walking away. A lot of you don't feel valuable to the other person. So yeah, do this before going to sleep. Ask Archangel Michael to come into your dreams and replace that fear and insecurities and all those feelings that are lacking, the feeling of lack, I should say. If you've lost faith and trust in the process, in yourself, in your divine counterpart, ask him to come in and fill you with light, strength, courage, and that confidence all again. Because you did have it, but you're losing it. And I also get an anger, like a frustration and angry energy. It's almost like you want to throw something at that door. It's like you really just... So you notice how the doors are like just slightly open? They're not fully open. It's like you don't really want to close it fully. but you don't really want to open it up either. Either you don't feel worthy or you think the other person just doesn't deserve all of you just yet. And there is a an internalizing going on here as well. So being able to pick yourselves up and really focus on yourselves at this stage. Really do something kind for yourselves each day or each week. At least one thing a week, you know, to gain that confidence back and that strength within yourselves again, and to gain your energy back again as well. Do put that and focus that energy onto perhaps an activity you enjoy doing or something that's going to help you grow and regain that faith back again, okay? Believe and trust. So now if you chose number 3, this is the energy that's blocked. The energy blocking the union, is deceit. So this is all about betrayal and hurts, and it's also an angry energy coming through. I feel like someone is fed up with the way things have gone down. Maybe you're the one that feels cheated on, or even if it's literally your twin flame or soulmate in a third party situation and you feel betrayed. Or it may be that you just feel cheated because this was meant to happen and it didn't happen, didn't go down the way you planned. You're still seeking answers in this, I feel. There's a lot you still don't know that's still hidden from you. And this could be the divine masculine or the divine feminine. It doesn't really matter for this reading that I'm doing today. You'll know who this is about on either side. So someone feels betrayed, someone feels lied to, someone feels that the angry energy coming up, the lashing out, doesn't want a bar of it right now, wants to close the book on it, wants to walk away, but also wants to lash out, and is angry, feels let down, feels cheated, okay? Now, Archangel Michael's energy or advice with this is have confidence that this is going to be sorted. The truth is going to be found. His sword of truth is going to help find this, okay? It's going to cut away all that, the barriers and the veil that's in front of your eyes. Or the lies or the deception or whatever it is. And it may not necessarily have been a betrayal as such, like being cheated on, or that the other person has intentionally caused harm in any way, but it's a feeling, it's an energy that's coming through very strongly here, is that you feel that you feel really let down by this connection, that it was meant to happen and it didn't happen. So Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine, wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. This is also about yourself. Are you being honest with yourself in this situation? Are you really being objective and opening up your heart? Are you learning all your lessons along the way? Is there something that you did to the other person and now you need to let this go and release it? You know, and feel confident about yourself again, because if you're the one who did something wrong to someone else, you're going to start feeling like crap. You're going to feel this guilt. You're going to feel like, you know, just that you've let this person down, that you've let yourself down. So it's about embracing that confidence in yourself again and feeling peaceful about yourself in all ways. Embracing that, okay? Knowing that you are going through your journey no matter what has happened. On either side, whoever's, you know, fault it might want to, you know, whoever's putting the blame on whoever. It's all part of the journey for whatever reason. There's a higher purpose that you're yet to understand. And I know this person looks quite malicious. It might have felt malicious. But I don't feel the underlying energy is malicious. I really don't. I feel that this person, whether it be yourself or the other person, has acted out of fear and not feeling worthy in this connection, not ready to move forward, not confident in themselves. There's self-esteem issues there to deal with and heal. Okay? Okay, so that's your one. I do feel like this will be healed, and I do feel that once you're able to even call upon Archangel Michael to cut the negative, toxic energies that you've absorbed. Ask him to cut the energies away, okay? Visualize his sword cutting away or macheteing away all those toxic energies away from yourself. The negativity, be gone. You don't have to live in that anymore. Visualize the beautiful blue light of protection around you as well, because you're quite vulnerable to energies right now, and also with your twin flame, all the telepathy, all the connections that are going on at the moment. It's not healthy to be sending that to them or them sending that to you, so just protect yourself. Protect your twin as well, or your soulmate, with that light. Okay, so if you've chosen number 4, the energies that are blocking the union is the thinking woman. Okay, so this is very much about either a divine feminine or a divine masculine. It doesn't really matter in this reading. I'm probably more focusing on a divine feminine. I just feel drawn to intuitively saying that. So normally I wouldn't worry about it, but for some reason I'm feeling drawn to that this is a divine feminine who's really in her mind. And she's really dwelling on a lot of the stuff that's happened in the past between her soulmate and her twin flame, or her twin flame. There is something that she's wanting to still seek answers on. She hasn't gotten the full story, and she's been dwelling and she's been researching, and she might have been stalking your social media. You know, that kind of thing. There's something that she wants to find out. Now, if the divine masculine is in a third-party situation, like a karmic relationship, she's going to be very interested in this, but at the same time, she's going to be hurt by this, so she's gone a bit cold. She is sending you, like the divine masculines, she's sending the divine masculines this, telepathic thoughts. She's not necessarily happy. She knows a bit more than what she's saying. Even though there's still answers she seeks from her divine masculine, she still wants to hear it from the divine masculine. She wants to see things with her own eyes. She also has to be careful that she doesn't become entrapped in all these thoughts that then become an illusion, okay? It may not be real. A lot of the things she's thinking up may be a fear-based energy here. And she feels almost like she's been blindsided. It feels like that she thought there was a connection, and then bang, it's like someone else has come along, or the divine masculine has just cut her out or backed off suddenly, and she's like feeling a little bit scorned. She's very hurt. She wants answers, and she's gone a little bit cold on him. Yeah, it feels like there may have been some messages sent or contact, and then all of a sudden there's a cut-off point where she's like, okay, I'm going to back off right now and just observe you. And she's in her mind, and she's really thinking about what's her next best move. What is his next best move? What is he going to do? She's sort of got like this energy of sitting back, waiting, and seeing what happens. Now, the Archangel Michael, his advice to the Divine Feminine is use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So in other words, her crown chakra, you see the purple here, which is the spiritual color of the crown chakra. Her crown chakra may be blocked. She may not be really connecting with her Divine Masculine very clearly because of all these thoughts and dwelling that's going on in her mind. So Archangel Michael is saying, use your imagination, meditate, open your mind, and you'll see the answers that you are seeking. So dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. So there's help coming in. I feel she just has to release and surrender this stuff that she's stuck on. There's something that she's not letting go of. And I feel too that the advice here is that she just needs to open her mind and see something objectively, because I'm getting the words, not everything is as it seems. So she might have made up her mind about something and gotten all, tangled up in that, and her mind's become a little distorted on that, her thoughts. And she's made up her mind on what she thinks is happening or how he might be feeling or thinking. But really, it may be a very different scenario altogether. So Archangel Michael's saying, go into a meditative state and tune into your connection, tune into the divine masculine, and really try and clear your mind, okay? Because she feels hard done by, like she feels really wronged by. She's done, like someone, the divine masculine's done wrong by her. Which he probably could have, he could have done wrong by her by just cutting her off and not speaking to her, or being in a karmic relationship, or promising things and not, going through with it. Because I hear the word commitment. I feel like she thought there was a commitment, which with the twin flame there is anyway. That's what we're striving for, and even soulmates, But it feels like there was meant to be a plan in place, or something that she felt was going a certain way, and then bang, something's, a spanner has happened, like a spanner in the works has happened. It's almost like, yeah, it feels like she's building up to a tower moment, okay? She's holding on, but she's at breaking point. Soon she'll be at breaking point. So this is why she definitely needs to go into meditation, okay? And clear those thoughts and reboot her energy. That's basically what it is. Okay, so now we've got number 5. So the energy's blocking your union. Magician and the Mirror. It's a strong energy coming through here for this, because it feels this is all about creation. It's about manifestation. So something's definitely not being manifested. Something is not being created. Whether you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine, there is this, look at I just noticed the infinity symbol above his crown chakra here, which is the twin flame symbol. Yeah, so this, whether you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine, there's too much energy being put, there's no balance. There's too much energy being put on one aspect of your life rather than the other aspect of your life. We've got the water and we've got the fire, and there's just no balance. It feels to me like this is the emotion here, and this is the passion, this is the creation, this is something that I feel he's putting a lot of energy into. This is his energy, creative powers. I do feel like it's more a divine masculine for this particular card. He's trying to bring things together. I feel like he wants to bring this into union and he wants to have a connection, but he's overwhelmed. He even looks overwhelmed to me. Like there's just this overwhelming energy over him. And he's got his back to the mirror here. He's not yet ready to face himself and what he's able to create. What is he hasn't yet been able to manifest what it is that he really wants for himself or for this union or this connection. I feel with this divine masculine that he has powers that he has no idea how to use yet. And when I say that, it's like he's overwhelmed because he can feel the connection. He knows there's a telepathic connection there. He's starting to get signs like the 1111s and all these different things he's seeing and feeling in his waking state, in his sleeping state, his dreams. But it feels like for him there's this imbalance of energies here. It's like his emotions, he may be drowning in his emotions or he may be cold to his emotions. There is a focus on something else in his life rather than this. He's trying to get away from the emotional aspect or trying to balance it out anyway, but it's just not working. Because I feel like for him, he's too much in his mind at the moment. And he might be running away from the connection, from himself. He's not confronting some things that he needs to release. If he's not confronting himself and seeing the bigger picture, or seeing his true self as he is and what he really wants and what this connection's about, he's overwhelmed by the whole thing, really. And there's a vulnerability here within him as well. So this is why he's not stepping forward as yet. He's like caught up in all this stuff in his life right now, his feelings and his passions and his whole energy here, his manifestation powers. He might be blocked, like emotionally or energetically blocked at this stage. He just needs time, I feel, to go within and sort it out. Like he needs to go through the processing of information or the feelings that he's feeling within this connection, because I think it's made him just go, wow, like what the hell was that? What do I do with this? And it's like the divine feminine coming into his life has just thrown everything out of whack. He had these plans to build his life a certain way. And it's like, since coming into contact with her, it's like, wow, you know, what the hell is going on in my life? I've got all these feelings stirring within me. I feel magnetically drawn to this person and attracted, but I'm scared. I don't know what it is. And for those who do know, for the divine masculines that do know exactly what's going on, they're still trying to balance it all out and in themselves, their energies, their emotions, everything. Because it's still very overwhelming and very overpowering. He doesn't like not feeling in power. He needs to be in control of himself, but he's not feeling that. Now, what is the Archangel Michael's advice to the divine masculine? Oh, look at this. Honor and trust your feelings. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. So he's not tapped into that love connection just yet. He's like, what the hell am I doing with this stuff, you know? This is like his emotions, and this is his passion and his drive and courage and everything. And he's overwhelmed. Like, that word just keeps coming through for this divine masculine. Overwhelmed. He has to honor and trust his true feelings and not push them away. There's not much he can do. He can't really push them away because they're a part of him. Even if he pushes it down, it'll come back up. And I don't feel like he really wants to push it away. He wants to analyze it and work out what's going on. He's curious. He actually does want to work through it and sort it out so that he can, you know, face himself, face his fears, work on himself and put his plans into action and bring this union about. Because I feel like he does want this. He does actually want to connect, but he's just in his own world trying to sort out what is going on here. So he's just got to honor and trust his feelings and work through them. And then I feel that that will be, the energy block will be shifted then for this particular union and connection. Okay? So that's for you guys. Now we've got card number 6. This is the energy blocking the union. Healer of the ages. Okay, so what this is about is that somebody, whether it be the divine feminine or the divine masculine or even both of you, are blocking healing at this stage. Like, it's like your heart chakra has been shut down for a little bit. Okay, something has happened, there's been pain, and the heart chakra has just shut down. It's almost like you don't want to open it up. There's a fear there. There's feelings of insecurity. There's feelings of pain and vulnerability. And perhaps there has been a lashing out. Perhaps in the past the breakup or the separation period was really painful, and now you've just shut down and you're not even allowing the healing process to take place. It's just too hard to confront right now. So there's disharmony within the heart chakra. There's imbalances there as well. That's the energy block. I feel like on a spiritual level in the 5D, both twins are trying to send out healing energy and love to each other, which they do in the spiritual realm. But on the 3D, it's almost like all of the work that's being done in the 5D is being pushed back in the 3D. So it's kind of like a catch-22, this energy, because on one hand all this healing's being sent, but it's also like this is closed off and blocked. And in the 3D there may be some anger and frustration, and there might be disappointment and a feeling of just wanting to close off to the other party and not deal with it and not go there and not want the connection. You might be closing off either the divine masculine or the divine feminine to the higher powers as well, not wanting to believe that they actually are there helping, because it's like you're losing faith. It's like you're both losing faith in the whole bigger picture here of what's going on, which happens when people are in pain. They tend to lose faith that there is something else. There's a higher purpose for why this all happened in the first place. But I feel the higher powers also want to come in and help heal this union as well. So you've just got to be able to open your minds, open your hearts to this healing that is readily available to you from your twin as well. Now, what is Archangel Michael's advice to you? Oh my God, lean on God and the angels for support. So, dear God and angels, I give you this situation now, and completely I step out of the way and I allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. Wow, this is amazing. So this is saying, this is the block, right? Healing's not happening, but for the connection to come about. But it's saying his advice is lean on God and the angels, open your heart, open your minds to this, and pray to them and ask them for divine intervention, because this is way beyond you two now. This has gone way beyond. Too much has happened that it does require the higher powers to come in and help heal this union and this connection now. So that is your advice for today. I hope that has helped you all. Feel free to like the video and comment below. I love to read your comments. And I look forward to connecting with you all next time. Love and blessings.